Hey guys, I'm Blossom.
And I'm Dave. Welcome back to the Rude Customers Podcast. Oh yeah. How you doing this morning?
I am, guys, the timestamp will be below if you just want to skip to the rude customer reactions, because we have two today. We have the, this lady who, this Karen is confronting a man because he has his car on and it's near her house and she wants him to turn it off. And then the second one, I forget exactly what it is, but it's a rude customer. And
that's appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it wasn't a pleasant customer, because then we'd have to change the name of the podcast. It would be awkward for everybody.
So the timestamp is on the screen right now. So if you want to skip.
It is a chaotic morning. Ollie's going crazy trying to open doors. We're trying to get out the door. It's an insane morning. Thank God that we have these rude customers to help us make sense of everything. So let's get into the first one.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I told them the timestamp just because I just want to talk for a second.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's way better.
No, maybe I shouldn't talk.
No. What's up? How are you this morning?
Well, I'm getting stressed out over school already and of balancing not this channel, but my other channel and classes. And I just want to know, like, if you know, if you're a student, you're just like, what's going to be on the test? And it's not because I don't want to learn, because I'm doing this because I want to learn. I'm doing this to take bigger tests, standardized tests, but it's because then I'm at peace, I'm at ease okay, now that I know this, I can really learn. Because I feel like if you're going into school and you're just wanting to just learn, you may fail because you may have not learned what they wanted you to learn or what they're going to test you on, you know?
That's interesting. No, I've known a lot of students. I've been a student. I've gone to a little college myself. But I like the idea of knowing exactly what you're going to learn. Like, there's syllabus and things like that.
Well, we do have a syllabus.
Yeah, but it's not, that's not what you're saying, though. Because I know what you're saying. It would be nice to have an idea, not exactly what's on the test, but what you will be learning. Like those deeper topics, like the things that you can actually kind of research into yourself. Why is that like hidden information until you actually get it? Is that what you pay for?
Well,
like, that's weird to me.
I don't want to be super misleading here. So, for instance, I have bio this morning, bio 2 this morning, and like her tests, like the whole entire class freaks me out because she gives an essay on the exam. There's only 4 exams and that's it. So I'm like, well, crap. I'm sitting there like looking through everything. And obviously this is probably what she wants, but it's just really stressful because I've never had a bio exam where I had to write out an essay. And I'm like, what is this essay going to be about? Like, you know what? And so now I'm like, do I know enough about bio to sit there and actually write something comprehensive? Like, what am I... You know, sorry guys if you can hear Ollie running in the background.
They can see him. They
just
saw what he just did.
He's insane. So
maybe that's what you need is a Ollie.
Jeez.
You want a scratching post?
He's literally
it seems to be working out for him. You want one? I mean, I'll get one. I'm kind of wanting to go on a jungle gym right now. Like, go old school playground. He's got me fired up. See, he was hanging out there like cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's oh my goodness. But
oh my God, he's going upside down.
Oh my God, he's like making so much noise right now. Oh. And he knows we're filming, so he always acts out when we are filming. Always. And makes it seem like we just dislike this cat, or at least I do. That's what it makes it seem like.
He's my buddy.
But the problem is that he knows the routine, and so he knows this is where he can literally go on top of kitchen counters. And that's another thing I don't like. I've said this, I think, maybe in the last episode or the episode before, but I'm sorry. I'm not a huge fan of cats going on the kitchen counters because that's where cats shed hair. And that's where... No, because my friend was like, oh, but you can wipe it off. Like, no, ew. Like, why would I want to... I'm not a fan because... It's supposed to be a place where you're supposed to make food, and I don't feel right making food if I have to wipe off cat hair.
I'm going to defend you on this one. Because like some of them, like, okay, this one I can defend, and not even just in general, but for our space. Because I think some people can say like their kitchens are a little bit different, more open and things. If they let their cat on the counter, they might be okay with that. Ours, you can't. The counters that are here, everything is just so closely connected. The hair is going to get on or around the food. There's just no way around it. And I can understand why that would be maddening to you.
Yeah.
So I get that one. And he is just the worst as
He's
well.
everywhere.
He is.
He's everywhere. He's going to destroy stuff.
Yeah.
I just know it.
Yeah, he is.
When we leave, he's going to destroy.
Oh my God.
Anyways, no.
He's fired up. It's that new food you got him.
You mean Costco Kirkland food?
Kirkland Farms is getting it done. That cat is just going. Fueled up on Kirkland.
Oh, gosh.
No, but I know that you've been stressed out with the school stuff. So, but you're doing great.
Am I really? No, because I haven't really been.
You can.
That's not good enough.
Then we figure it out and tighten it up. I mean, that's the thing. We figure it out and tighten it up.
Good as I can is an A, and so I'm scared that I'm not going to get an A. That's what I'm scared of.
You're going to get an A.
So, that's...
Because this lady, she likes to get creative with her tests. She likes to kind of change things up and make them a little more real world, at least to her real world practical.
Yeah.
And it can be a little frightening when you spend all this money on textbooks and you spend all this time in class and you're not getting, you may not even have those questions on a test. That could be, whew.
Yeah, I'm just really worried about this essay because I don't think I know enough about bio to write an essay about anything.
A bio essay is an interesting one.
It is. Like, I do bio lab reports. I don't do bio essays, but I don't know. Anyways.
Well, do you want to feel better about life by looking at rude customers?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right.
They're rude and
they are rude.
They make me feel better about myself. So let's watch some rude customers.
You know what they're not doing? Writing a bio essay.
No, they're not.
They're not. They're not doing that. They don't have that to worry about.
As you can see, Dave is like the chill one, and I'm like not.
Read the hat. Read the hat. It says it all. Just relax. It's all gonna be okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Everything gonna be all right. I'd listen to Bob. We gotta go see that movie, by the way.
Is it out?
I think soon. I think next month or this. Oh no, it should be this month. It should be February.
I don't know if I want to see because he passed away in a dumb way. But anyways, let's watch.
Baby sleeping in there.
And I told you we're leaving. And literally just come up to somebody's window and just tell them to turn off their car.
And there's a baby sleeping in there.
This is a public driveway.
I understand. You can totally do what you want, but I'm just asking you because your exhaust is going right in our window and there's a baby sleeping in there.
And I told you we're leaving. And do you know what idling laws are?
Is this okay with you?
Do you know what idling laws are?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. We've been here for 1 minute.
But there's the minute of the law and then there's like common courtesy. We're neighbors.
No, common courtesy
I'm just
is you
asking
come
you
up to me
favor.
after 3 minutes.
How do you feel about this? Is this
No.
okay with you?
Common courtesy is you come up to me after 3 minutes.
Ask him. It's just for a baby.
Okay.
You can do what you want. You're very powerful, big man.
No, I told you we'll be gone in a couple of minutes.
But why is your engine still running?
Because we've been here for 1 minute.
But why do you need it running?
I don't care about your feelings. I care about
It's
the
not about
law.
feelings, it's about
the
the
law.
health. It's
The
the
law is 3 minutes.
It's called health and safety. For
Okay,
baby.
I'm done talking to you. Have a nice day,
Turn
ma'am.
off your engine.
Hopefully you have a better day.
Okay with you?
Let's go. I'm gonna ask him to go. Be better. Be better.
Can you please leave this side? You're causing danger right now.
Man. So here's the thing on this. These ones are crazy to me because we all know that what she's saying is right. And we know this.
Yeah.
It's smarter to turn your car off. Cars are loud, especially if he has a big loud car. Babies, and I think most people realize that. Like most people, even this guy would probably agree in most instances. But people don't like to be called out. People don't like to be talked to like they're stupid. People don't like to be, like, in their opinions, harassed, come up to, knocked on the window. And this is the response that you're going to get sometimes. They're going to dig in and they're just going to tell you to go away. And they're going to start talking about the law and they're going to dig in on those things like that. What do you think about this? Because this is avoidable.
Well, this is insane because this actually happened to me 2 years ago.
Yay!
So I was a living caregiver And so actually 1 year ago, I was a living caregiver. And when you're a living caregiver, the moment you walk, and it was 7 days a week, 24 hours, you walk into someone else's world, you walk into their family's world, and you don't necessarily become them, but you start living like them because you have to, because this is their world and you're living in it. So a lot of the family that I was watching this lady, and a lot of her family members were very go green, were very just, I would order, part of like being a caregiver is that, they would ask me, hey, what food would you like for the house? And I would order foods, and they would give me organic stuff, and they would tell me, no, you can't have this salt, you can't have Lori seasoning, no, you can't, we don't feed our mom that. But I was like, I eat that though. Like I always felt like they were telling me that I was fat all the time. I always felt that.
Really?
I always felt they were saying you're unhealthy all the time, you don't feed my mom this. But anyways, so one
probably
day
felt they were helping you.
See, there we go.
That's how people are.
There we go.
I'm gonna spray your face.
I can't stand that. Ollie definitely goes, sorry guys, but I had to cut out for a second to yell at him. I didn't want your ears to be loud.
She got mine though.
Because he always goes on the stovetop, and that's my pet peeve. So I'm sorry guys, because I know a lot of people out there like, oh, if you have cats, you should let them on anything. What's the point of having a cat? That's not what I'm arguing with. Is the kitchen counter, the kitchen stovetop. I'm not down for that.
Let's ask people who might actually agree with you on this, because I think there are people who don't want their cats, and I'm sure there are solutions for it. If there's anybody who has a good solution for it, does the tinfoil actually work? Where do you place it? Are there anything else that you might know that we can get this cat? He is not really that bad of a cat. He's a little rambunctious. He's like 4.5 years old. He's been neutered. He's a good dude. He's just full of energy. We play with him, but I don't know what else to do with the dude at this point. Is there anything else that you think that we can keep him off?
I think once we get a bigger place, he might be better.
Way better. It's a small place.
Anyway, so long story short with this story, because I was just on a tangent. One day we were all going to a restaurant. They were actually taking me out for taking care of their mom, and we were using my car. And just because the mom was used to my car, mom had dementia, yada yada. Anyways, so I started the car because it was extremely hot, and I cannot be hot because I didn't know I had a thyroid issue at the time, but I was getting hot constantly. So I turned on the AC, which means you have to turn on the car.
Right.
And they were like, oh, well, we'll be ready in like 5 minutes. And I was like, okay. So I'm turning on, but honestly, in the summertime, it does take like a good 5 minutes, at least for my Nissan at the time that I had, to make the car cool enough for all 4 of us to get in, And the daughter's like, she comes outside, she's like, are you going to leave the car on this whole entire time? I was like, yeah. Do you think you can turn off the car? Because, all the gases, all what you're putting out there in the air, it's just unnecessary because it's, you don't need it right now. And this is just a waste. You're putting more toxins out into the world and yada, yada, yada. And because, I understood what she was saying was true, but I knew it was going to be hot. But I realized, with this whole caregiving, walking into someone's world, is that this isn't my world. This is theirs, and I'm living in it. So let me just turn it off. So I did that. Now, had this been just a stranger walking up to me on the street, if I had my engine on, it was a legitimate reason, but if I just had my engine on when I knew I could have been turning it off, I probably would have turned it off. But I would have been cussing. As soon as I roll up that window, I would have been cussing that lady out. You know what I mean? But I probably would have turned it off. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy wasn't. That guy wasn't, but you can tell the wife is very embarrassed. You can see she's embarrassed. She's stuttering a little bit. She wants to get out of there. She's embarrassed.
Yeah.
Dangerous to stand right in the middle of the street.
Power struggle. I'm just asking you a favor.
Can you go on that side, please?
Asking you a favor.
Can you not stand in the middle of the street while?
Please don't turn. I live here. Please turn off your engine.
Can you please get out of the street?
So you just want to distract from
I just want you to get out of the street
I understand
so I can leave.
I also want things.
No, I'm not going to be able to leave when you're standing right there.
Well, please.
No, not until you leave the middle of the street. You can't be in the middle of the street, man. No, you cannot. This is illegal. You cannot stand in the middle of the street when the cars are going and coming.
Well, thank you for your concern.
All right.
Safety. I'm glad you care more about me than a little baby.
Clearly, you don't care about your health and other people's health because you're standing in the middle of the street.
It's not about.
I'm asking you politely. You asked me to leave, and I'm asking you politely to leave.
I said stay as long as you want. That's how I opened the conversation. You're totally welcome to stay.
Okay.
I'm glad that you're staying here and enjoying your conversation. I just would ask you to just turn off your engine while you're doing it.
I will do that if you leave the middle of the street.
You want to make it a power stroke?
No. I will do that.
For a
It's
little
compromise.
baby.
It's compromise.
For a little baby.
No, it's compromise.
I can clearly see that the sooner I leave this conversation, the you feel like you're not being forced to do
Exactly.
something, right?
Thank
So
you.
That's really
I
important
appreciate
to you right
that.
now, your personal power over a little.
No. You're mistaken. Bye, Karen.
I'm not white, so don't call me Karen.
But it's not about being white. It's about your actions.
I wasn't ready for the ending. I wasn't ready for that ending. That was an amazing. She got really, really nasty at the ending. The way she really starts talking down to him, and that was. And then she keeps making it about the baby. It wasn't. He didn't care about that baby. It was about you. This was about you and him. You caused the reaction from him. Yes, he caused a reaction from you by the engine. I totally get that. But that ending, when he calls her a Karen, and she says, "I'm not white. Don't call me a Karen." I was not expecting that, because Karen's not a racially exclusive term.
So I think the
not.
reason, she misunderstood the whole Karen term. And I think that's why she thought, because he thinks I am white, it's okay to call me Karen. But the reality is that she is a Karen, and here is why. You came up to that car with some entitlement, okay? Yeah. That's the number one thing that fits you in a Karen category, is that you felt the need to walk up there with some entitlement. Mm-hmm. And after someone tells you no because it's not illegal, or maybe watch someone write a law in the comments. I don't know. But
she was pretty polite, though. I'll give her that. She
was polite, but then all of that erased when you decided that you were going to stand there until he turned off his vehicle.
Yeah, don't stand there with my hall monitor.
And then, because then that made you, because at first, okay, I would have to say this. I don't think initially when Karen walked up to the car that she felt entitled. I felt the entitlement after she demanded he turn off his car after he said no.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because what right do you have? Then what level of rank do you have? Close your window.
Yeah.
Get an ear purifier. You care so much about the ear. We have 2 here. You know what I mean?
But you see how those solutions are so unnecessary if the lady does not get nasty. You know, it's just, that's what I love about it. It's just, I get it. Nobody likes to have, and she talked about power struggle. Well, her power was questioned in her mind. I would
say both of them, because he could have just turned off the car. I would say hers was a little bit more.
Oh, sure.
But he did have an ego thing too.
He was stubborn. He was. Yeah. At one point, it just felt like, not necessarily ain't no woman gonna tell me to turn off this car, but certainly this woman ain't gonna.
Yeah,
tell me to
that's definitely the vibes I got.
The 100%. I was like, oh. Well, it's just so, I hate when everybody just takes up everyone else's time. Because the only ones that are really suffering is anyone else who wants to use that street. They got to deal with that.
Because his argument was kind of crappy. Oh, well, you can't be standing in the middle of the street. Like, she can stand, like, he could, like, you guys both need to understand each other. She can stand in the middle of the street, and if she risks her life getting hit by a car, then she risks her life getting hit by a car.
Not one
You can have your exhaustion on. And if for some reason, if that exhaustion somehow affects her kid, it still is kind of her fault, though, because the last time I checked, you know, it's the parent's job to kind of, I guess you could argue she was doing her job, but you know what I mean? Like, she could have closed the door, she could have closed the window. Right. She could have had an air purifier if she was that concerned about, you know, what her kids or her children, her baby was smelling in the air, if it was that, you know, concerning to her. So
yeah, there are ways to mitigate as much as you can. Move the baby to another room for he's going to be
gone
in 3 minutes by law.
Right. I felt like this was a save the planet protest instead. Like, that was the whole point of this, was to save the planet, and it didn't work out because you were trying to force something. Yep. You know, so.
Yep. It backfired when keeping it Karen goes wrong. We have another video today, don't we?
We do. Let me see. Okay, so this next video is a customer finds gum in their Little Caesars pizza.
Oh.
This is interesting.
Left pizza, none beef. It's not.
Okay, I need to know who the hell was chewing gum here.
Sorry?
Who was chewing gum? Because we got gum inside of our pizza and I'm not happy right now.
That's not gum.
Smell it. That's mint. That's mint gum.
That
They
can't.
bit into the pizza and there's inside of it. Somebody here making it dropped the gum in here and left it inside the pizza. And I didn't know what you guys are going to do about this.
If you like, I can give you your money back and throw this away for you. I can make another pizza for you, whatever you like.
I definitely like a refund on this.
Okay.
Because I am not happy about this.
I'm not
I
sure.
mean, there's no reason why somebody should be chewing gum while they're prepping food because, one, that's a major health code violation. And I need corporate number one.
Okay. But, I mean, as far as that goes, like, I'm not sure how that can happen.
Yeah, I don't know either, but whoever's prepping the food really needs to do their job better because this is ridiculous. There's no reason there should be gum inside of this.
What's the name on your order?
It was Mike. I don't think he even took my name, but it was two hot and readies probably about 10 minutes ago.
Did you pay with a credit card or was it cash?
It was cash.
You don't know what one it was.
Should have been like 13 something for the total.
Were they both classics?
Yeah, just both classics.
There's 12, 13. I just refunded the entire order.
Okay. Let's need a quickest number.
Little Caesars Listens is the website that I have you go through. On there, they may still have an 800 number, but I'm pretty sure they're sending everyone through a website instead of actually calling them for a phone number.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Sorry about that, sir.
Let's put down our glasses. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's put down our glasses and let's applaud this guy.
Okay.
That is the best employee that we have had so far in a reaction. He handled that 100% perfectly. That was textbook. He couldn't have done it better. He was polite. By the look of him, judging a book by a cover, you wouldn't have expected it. It looked like he might have popped. You know the tattoo.
Well,
I'm
no,
just
it
saying
didn't.
From the other guy's the side, some people might have go, that guy might not keep his stuff together. But when you just let a situation play out, that guy handled it 100% beautifully. I mean, I was really impressed with that.
So in the beginning, I'm not trying to I'm just saying what I noticed. In the beginning, he kind of denied it in the beginning. He was kind of like, oh, that's not gum.
Yeah.
And so he denied it. But then he
Couldn't- was probably
instantly did a 180 real quick because he was like, okay, well, this, in a situation, if this were to happen, this is the steps I would go to. So he immediately went on that manager role. And so this guy did an amazing job. He was helpful with the number. We're so sorry about this. And we're going to give you a refund. Do another pizza. This guy he did all the right things. And so this has been the best. What are we in? Not February, January. Well, anyways, this still has been one of the best,
perfect.
manager or team member reactions yet.
He nailed it. He really did. And I can understand why he questioned the gum because how does that happen? And then to see it baked into the pizza, who sees that? That's crazy. So, I mean, yeah. And the way that he just backed in and really just took care of business, it was awesome.
And I'm sorry, I told you, I walked into our Little Caesars with you and I walked out.
She did.
Now, had I, mind you, this wasn't a rude thing. This was me walking in and me whispering to Dave, hey, let's eat somewhere else. And then walking out. So it wasn't anything rude customer or anything. We didn't even we didn't have the time to talk to anybody because they were so busy. But as I walked in, I saw a bunch of, I felt like I was in prison. I felt like you had all these guys who had their pants down to their knees that were working in the back. I felt like if you guys don't care about your appearance or care about wearing a belt, you're not going to care about the food that I'm going to put in my mouth. And it really felt like prison. So I walked out. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have got a pizza.
Yeah, I just got a vibe. I know, but I just got a vibe for stuff. Now, had I never seen that Little Caesars and just ordered it from Uber Eats, I would have been okay. But because I walked in and seen that.
Would that Little Caesars be included in the Hood starter pack?
Yes.
That is pretty much what you'll see at any pizza establishment in the Hood. I think that was pretty much the Hood starter pack pizza joint.
Yeah, that was definitely the Hood. It was definitely we don't care. It was definitely we drop your pieces on the floor and put it back into the box. It was definitely,
And
I
that
saw
area
all
is
of
really
that.
not the Hood. That area is going away from it. It's going to the good areas.
It's so funny enough, my lab partner, he works as he works at the pharmacy at that Stop and Shop in there. And he's like, don't go down there.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
it must have gotten really bad. Oh, there's the highway, and then down further. Yeah, I can see it.
Like I remember I went to
could see
TD
it.
Bank there the other day, and I don't know, I just felt unsafe, so I went in to deposit money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I didn't feel right. Actually, no. What happened was I didn't feel safe, but I still attempted to, and they won't let you deposit money in their ATMs, which is so weird.
That is weird.
Yeah,
Just
you
use ours
got
right down the
because I think
street.
it's the hood. I think that's why they make you go in.
Yeah, but we're in the hood. We got a security guard for ours.
No.
He comes out. If you go into that bank, he will come out with you to the ATM. He did it with me the other day.
Okay,
He's awesome. He's great.
he's it doesn't
Nice guy.
mean anything if you have to. One, I didn't know there was a security guard. Two, if you have to walk into the bank for him to come outside. I mean, what difference?
Well, no, like I didn't even know it was a service, right?
Exactly.
So it was
that's my
cool.
point.
So you can use
The
it
fact
because
that
not
you-
everybody wants a security guard. I can understand it.
No, there should be just security out there. There should be, because I didn't know that. I felt safe plenty of times depositing money in there, but
At that plaza, I don't know if you should always feel safe in that.
no,
plaza.
I mean, I felt even down the street was what I'm saying.
Yeah, that one, you really shouldn't feel safe. You didn't feel safe.
No,
the
but
other
I'm
way?
talking about down the street. That one.
Oh yeah, the one. Oh yeah, that one down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the one I've never gotten a bad vibe from until now. It's like, you ever just a puzzle comes together, like all the pieces just kind of fit into place right there. That we were having the conversation, because I used to use that place as my laundry. I used to drop my laundry off there, but I hated my laundry service there. It was horrible. It was horrible. The guy was horrible. A Green Bay Packer fan, of course.
I don't know. I still feel like I'm missing one of my Taylor Swift shirts, and I hope they didn't take it.
Really?
The laundromat.
Which one? Cat. Draw a cat.
No, I got the Draw the Cat shopping up.
Killer
The one that
man.
I gave my mom extra for Christmas.
Oh, really? Another one of those?
Yeah,
The World Tour one.
but I had two of them, so now I'm like,
Two different sizes?
no, they're the same size, and then I got another one.
So you have three total.
Yeah,
So, all right, we'll find them.
and then I feel like
We'll find them.
one could be like, if you bring that to the laundromat, they could be like, well, she has two,
Right. Oh,
so
just
let's take
three?
one. I don't know. It's all in my head, maybe.
Very
I don't
possible. No, it's possible. People love Taylor Swift.
know. But man, y'all, good morning. I'm so stressed out,
It's okay.
all because I want to get an A.
Because she wants to excel. Because she wants to be more.
I just want to do really great unstandardized tests. That's what I want to do. And when I'm getting tested on bio and like anatomy and stuff, I don't
Writing
know.
essays.
And then I feel like the professor for anatomy and physiology, like, is he going to screw me over in lab? Like, you know, because he sucks. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Aren't the stresses of school fun?
No.
No, they're not. They're really not. It's all right.
But anyway, sorry guys. I'm like,
I had
as you
no
can
way to
see,
spin
that's
it.
where my head is. But regarding these rude customers, the last one, A+, like, handle it well. Even the
The
listening
customer,
how
he handled it
if you
well.
could listen, yeah, but the reason why the customer, that could have easily get the wrong employee to handle that.
Yes.
That could have gone from like 0 to 100 real quick with this man, but this man was ready to argue, but because the employee didn't treated him with kindness, it never escalated. And that's a
No.
perfect situation. That's the video that Little Caesars should be playing in their hiring process. You know, when they show those videos, you know what?
I
Can we
almost wonder if it
normalize?
was. It was perfect.
Can we normalize, instead of new companies playing these, you know,
Fake.
these fake actor videos of, this is how
Donna
what
goes to
did-
the office.
Yeah,
Don't
what-
look at Donna's behind.
Yeah, what did Lisa do wrong, you
Yeah.
know, here, right? Did Lisa do this right? How about just go to TikTok and look at all these people? You could be like, what did they do wrong?
Yep.
That's what they should start doing, because then also the hiring process and training will be a lot more fun.
You know, it's kind of funny. That's a really good point that you make, because we didn't have social media in the 80s and 90s and
Yep.
70s when they'd make all these standardized PSA
And that they
type
still
videos.
play today.
They still make them, and not only do they still play the old ones, they still make new ones, and it makes no sense because we have the ability to draw off real life situations. You can really do John Madden stuff and draw lines and be like, boom, go right through the hole, right up the middle, and you see this is where the mistake was made. Because this video really does highlight what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
From everything from start to finish, because the guy came in hot. He was not happy about his pizza. And if somebody were to really dig in, he could have got mad as heck. Because we don't know if his kids could have eaten it. That could have been something he could have thrown in the right situation. We've seen customers use that. So to see this beautiful swath of humanity, like, this is how it's supposed to go. Give me your corporate. Here you go. I'll call. Have a nice day. You know, it's like sometimes mistakes just happen and people want to get it rectified. You rectify it, they go. Nobody wants the day to get worse. It already sucks. He already found gum in his pizza. He doesn't want it to
get
get
worse than that.
I love that video. That's my favorite video we've covered yet.
Yeah.
Seriously, that was awesome. I'm going to go be awesome to my customers today. I got to go to work. I'm going to go be awesome to all my horrible, terrible, mean-spirited customers. They won't break me today, guys. They won't break me.
To be fair, you're not necessarily also a nice individual either. You're not nice.
No, I'm not.
You need to be more you need to be more nicer. There we go.
I can be a little nicer.
Yeah.
I know. I love how sometimes I'm the nicest guy in the world.
You're not nice to those people. I've walked in and I haven't seen you being nice to those people.
I'm pretty nice to those. I'm not nice to all of them. Some of them, it's just part of the act, the show. You know, we're just mean to each other.
Well, you have fun being mean to people.
I'm nice
at
to
work
a
today.
lot of customers.
All right. Well, any last words, Dave? Did I?
Apparently, I'm a mean person. It's okay. I'll be mean and you be stressed. And we'll start a new podcast. The Mean and Stressed Podcast. Have a great day, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and support on all of the platforms, and we will see you next time.
I realize I'm wearing the same outfit that I've worn, like, probably 3 times this
Yeah,
week.
you got the Rick and Morty yellow shirt. It's great.
No, what the heck? I'm not wearing Rick and Morty.
It's a Rick and Morty yellow
It's just
shirt.
a regular plain shirt.
It's a yellow shirt.
But I've been putting this on as my night clothes. So if anyone's like, did they film like 3 times? I don't know. In the same day, we didn't.
No.
I just have them. This is like my night clothes. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching or listening. Thank you for being here. Definitely leave a comment. And yeah, we will see you back here tomorrow morning.